just going to empty my pockets. Because I was told like it's distracting, but I can't do anything about my testicles, so if that is a distraction. I've tried to go baggy, so you're alright, yeah, stay up here. Right, so that's not even part of it, that's actually just taking things out of my pocket. So, I've got, I think I need to say from the start, right, I've got problems, I can't really hear very well. I had an infection in my ear, this is true, again, I mean this is just admin. So, I've got an infection in my ear, so those at the back, you're going to have to boo really loudly. Boo. Boo. Thanks, Mum. Good. I thought someone was going to do that for me. Okay. So anyway, I'm a mathematician and I work at Imperial College. So, what's it like being a statistician? Well, I kind of think it's kind of like having a superpower, where you actually turn into Clark Kent. So, like, I hear like, you know, an accountant going, "Sir, Statman, we need some kind of derivative of something with Greek letters." And I go, "Aha!" Yes. Obviously, if he's over there, I can't hear him, but he's over there. And I go, "Aha! This is a job for Statman." So I now pull my shirt open and emblazoned on my chest is a giant S. But it's not actually an S, it's an upside down 5. And if you open it all the way, it says boobless. Which I realise is a bit ironic. I'm not sure if it is actually means ironic, but I mean, I'm a bit booby. So that's, I don't know, milk. You can help me out later, maybe. So it says boobless. Okay, so some of you, I got things so we didn't get that. So if you were born kind of, you weren't born before the 80s, we used to have these things called calculators. And we also had these things called real friends. We'd meet up with them, we wouldn't use GIFs or memes or, I know it was mad. Well, yeah, if you want to know more about that, you can ask your history teacher tomorrow at school, or you can send me a fax, and I'll answer some questions. So, okay, so being a statistician, it's pretty brilliant all the time, especially when you want to be right in a relationship. Like, I'm always right, and there's nothing that makes for a successful relationship like being right all of the time. So, my ex-girlfriend used to say, "Nathan, you never do the washing up. You never do the washing up." I mean, she is not a statistician. Oh, days, wasting my time with you. I said, that is wrong. I said, I do the washing up approximately 12.7% of the time with a mean washing up duration of 6.7 minutes with we've got an average spread and error around that of 2 minutes 37. To be honest with you, I think the PowerPoint presentation I gave went right over her head. She just didn't get it. She wasn't even taking notes. I mean, it is no wonder she failed that exam. And she is lucky, because if she hadn't done me, she was getting a detention. I'm quite lonely. So, think about it. Okay, so I've just got a little story. It's not really funny. Bear with me. So it's kind of like, this is about scientists and normal people. I call them normos. We've got the cyborgs and the normos. So the thing is, in science, there's different kind of scientists. So there's a field, right? Picture the scene. There's a field, and there's 3 scientists there. There's an economist, a statistician, and a mathematician, right? And they're looking at a black sheep. I mean, okay, just imagine it. Look at this sheep. So the economist says all sheep are black. The statistician says Sample size 1, sheep are black. There's no punchline coming. The mathematician says, at least one side of one sheep is black today. Smart ass. Talking too far. But I like to put like a fourth one in there. So we've got the normo there, right? So there's this normo in the field, I don't know, like my mum say, right? So my mum is in the field, and my mum is standing in this field, and she looks at this black sheep, and she says, why the hell are we looking at sheep? What, I mean, have you not got anything better to do? What am I doing here in this story? I mean, really, you people are meant to be qualified. And you've got more pressing things. I mean, personal hygiene, for a start. A bar of soap between the three of you wouldn't go amiss. And you, Nathan, what are you playing at? Why don't you be like your sisters, and they're so much more successful and happy? They're in loving relationships. They've got kids, they're giving me grandchildren, and they're not pretending to be funny and running off to London. They're not even funny, no one ever laughed. Oh, okay, yeah, I digressed, didn't I? I did it again. Okay, that's for the therapist. Well, I also like to think... I think it does help, actually. I do cry a lot. Anyway. So, I don't. Well, it's anyway. So, yeah, so you could have like a fifth person. Actually, I was going to finish this. So you could have like a fifth person in the field. So, just randomly, I'll just pick a fifth. Donald Trump. So imagine Donald Trump's in the field, and he points with his tiny, tiny little orange hand. And he points into the field and he says, wow, that is a tremendous cow. Hey, news people. Alright, that's it. Thank you.